Stop. Your seat is a literal death trap. While you sit there, silent killers called blood clots are forming in your legs. That $1,500 laptop in your bag? It is one suspicious scan away from being seized at security. The system is rigged against you. Airlines are quietly profiting from your ignorance, pocketing up to $3,800 in compensation that legally belongs to you. The airport is a financial minefield designed to strip you of your cash and your comfort. Here are 15 rules to survive the terminal and keep your money where it belongs. Rule 1 of 15. Did you know that a single inch can cost you more than your actual plane ticket? It sounds like a scam, but for airlines, it is just high-margin business. Take Isaac, a 22-year-old game developer flying out of Seattle-Tacoma International. He bought a bag clearly labeled as a 22-inch carry-on. He even measured it at home with a ruler. It fit his closet shelf perfectly. But at the gate in SeaTac, the agent pointed toward that cold metal sizer box. "Sir, please test your bag." Isaac pushed. He shoved. He leaned his entire weight onto the suitcase. The bag stuck out by exactly 1 inch. That tiny gap turned into a $100 gate check fee. Pay or stay. The system is rigged because most people forget the wheels. The airline will not tell you this, but their 22-inch limit includes every single thing that sticks out. Stop guessing. Before heading to the airport, use a hard tape measure, not a soft sewing tape. Measure from the floor to the very top of the handle. If it is 22.1 inches, you are at the mercy of the gate agent. Here is the fix. Buy international-sized bags, usually marketed as 21 inches. That extra inch is your insurance policy. Small bag, big savings. Reality check. On a completely full flight, they might force you to gate check anyway. But if you know your dimensions, you will not pay a cent. You just saved $100. But that is nothing compared to the nightmare waiting at the scanner. Your bag fits, but the ground beneath you might be snitching. Rule 2 of 15. Check the floor plate of that check-in kiosk right now. Lucas, a 31-year-old graphic designer, thought he was being clever at Minneapolis-St. Paul. He packed his carry-on with heavy samples, pushing it way past the 22-pound limit. Lucas looked for a visible scale. Nothing. He smiled, feeling like he had beaten the system. He tapped the touch screen and printed his luggage tag. But then the screen flashed a bright, warning red. A $75 overweight charge appeared on the total. Lucas froze. How did the machine know the weight without a scale? The airline will not tell you this, but those metal plates you stand on are industrial-grade scales. As soon as you set your bag down to type in your name, the system logs the weight. It happens in less than 3 seconds. If you are over the limit, the software automatically flags your reservation. Stop. Use a cheap handheld digital scale at home. Many travelers think they can stealth through self-service by avoiding the agents, but the sensors are under your boots. Reality check. Not every hub uses these smart floors yet, but they are spreading through major U.S. airports rapidly. Lucas paid the fee because the ground was snitching. He saved 5 minutes of time, but lost $75. They profit, you lose. But a heavy bag is nothing compared to the backpack trap. Rule 3 of 15. Mia stepped onto the flight at Tampa International, clutching her bulging backpack like a life raft. As a 26-year-old travel blogger, she was used to carrying her whole world in one bag. But as she reached the boarding door, the tension spiked. The bag stuck out from her shoulders by just 2 inches. The flight attendant did not offer to help. She just pointed toward a handheld credit card reader. That personal item was suddenly a $65 carry-on. The system is rigged. Airlines are banking on your ignorance of the fine print regarding personal items. A backpack is only free if it fits entirely under the seat in front of you. If any part of it blocks your feet, it is legally a safety hazard and a revenue stream for the airline. Most personal item limits are roughly 18 by 14 by 8 inches. Here is the fix. Measure your bag at home when it is fully packed, not empty. If it looks tight, move your heavy tech, power bricks, or dense chargers into your jacket pockets before boarding. This makes the bag look soft and compressible. Mia had to pay the fee this time, but now she knows the limits. Don't be a victim. You just saved $60 on bags. But that is nothing compared to the stress you will feel when the security scanners find your hidden power source. Rule 4 of 15. Did you check your bag for a fire hazard? Probably not. No security at Warsaw Chopin Airport certainly will. Henry, a 44-year-old civil engineer, learned this the hard way while heading home. He was carrying a massive, high-capacity power bank to ensure his laptop survived the long-haul flight. As he put his bin on the belt, security flagged it immediately. The agent pulled the battery out and pointed at the tiny label. Henry froze. The entire line stopped. The agent shook his head and said the device was too powerful to fly. Henry did not realize that lithium batteries are strictly regulated by international law. If your device exceeds 160 watt-hours, it is legally a fire risk and cannot board the plane. The airline will not tell you this until you are at the front of the line. They bank on your ignorance. Here is the fix. Check the fine print on your battery for the watt-hour rating. If it only lists milliamp hours, do the math yourself. Multiply the milliamp hours by the voltage and divide by 1,000. Most airlines allow anything under 100 watt-hours. Between 100 and 160, you often need special airline approval. Henry had to toss his $150 charger in the trash. Check your gear before you leave for the airport. Reality check. Most standard phone chargers are perfectly fine, but professional laptop power stations are a major risk. A legal battery won't help you if the airline bumps you from your flight, though. Rule 5 of 15. In 2024, nearly 15% of all lithium battery-related fires on planes were caused by personal grooming devices left in checked bags. When Chloe, a 33-year-old real estate agent, arrived at Newark Liberty for a well-deserved vacation, she did not expect to lose her styling gear. She had packed her expensive cordless flat iron in her checked suitcase. Suddenly, her name was called over the intercom for a bag inspection. TSA pulled her aside and confiscated the iron on the spot. Chloe was crushed. The airline will not tell you this, but heat-producing items are their biggest nightmare in the cargo hold. If that iron accidentally turned on inside a compressed suitcase, it could reach 400 degrees Fahrenheit. That is a recipe for a mid-air disaster that no fire extinguisher can reach. Here is the fix. To keep your styling tools, you must carry them in your carry-on, never your checked bag. Check if your device has a physical flight mode switch or a removable battery. If it does not have a safety lock, do not bring it on the trip. Most agents are just following protocols to keep the cabin safe. A styling tool is not worth a cargo fire. Safety first. Chloe lost her iron, but that is nothing compared to the frustration of a dead device at an international checkpoint. Rule 6 of 15. Charge your electronic devices before you even step into the terminal. Julian, a 29-year-old freelance writer from Boston, learned this the hard way at Vienna International. He spent his long layover finishing a story, draining his laptop to a cold 0%. When he reached the secondary security checkpoint for his US-bound flight, the officer was not interested in his excuses. "Power it up, or it stays behind," the officer stated. Julian panicked. His charger was buried deep inside his checked luggage. The airline will not tell you this, but international security protocols often require every electronic device to prove it is functional and not a disguised explosive. No power means no plane. Julian got lucky when a fellow traveler lent him a high-speed power pack for 5 minutes. If he had not found that stranger, that $1,500 laptop would have been confiscated, or Julian would have missed his flight. Here is the fix. Always keep a small battery pack in your pocket or personal item. Do not rely on the often broken USB ports in the gate seating. In many international hubs, security can legally deny you boarding for a dead phone. The gate is final. Julian made his flight, but tech is the least of your worries when you are staring at a 3-hour delay. Rule 7 of 15. When Sophia, a 38-year-old marketing director, arrived at her gate at Nice, Côte d'Azur after a long business trip, she just wanted to get home to her kids. Suddenly, the overhead speaker crackled. "We are looking for 3 volunteers to give up their seats for a $200 travel voucher." Sophia's hand almost shot up. A free flight sounds like a dream. But stop. This is where they screw you. The airline knows that seat is worth way more to them than that measly, restrictive voucher. They hope you do not know the value of your own time. Most passengers jump at the first offer, not realizing they are doing the corporation a massive favor for pennies on the dollar. If you were in Sophia's shoes, hold your ground, wait. The price often goes up as the boarding clock ticks down and the pressure on the gate agent increases. Ask specifically, is this a travel credit or a check? And is my next flight seat confirmed? Often they will increase the offer to $800 or include hotel stays and meal cards. Sophia waited 10 minutes and the offer doubled to $400 plus a business class upgrade on the next flight. Understand this. It is a negotiation, not a command. Sophia stayed calm and won. But even a fat check won't help you when you are starving in Helsinki. Rule 8 of 15. Have you ever sat on a cold airport floor in Helsinki while your stomach growled louder than the jet engines outside? Liam, a 24-year-old graduate student, found himself in exactly that spot. His flight was delayed 3 hours due to a technical glitch with the landing gear. He was starving, but airport prices were insane. A basic wrap and a bottle of water cost nearly $20. The airline staff stayed quiet, banking on the fact that most passengers would just pay out of pocket. They will not announce free food over the speakers, because hunger is their leverage to keep you quiet. Here is the fix. Most major carriers have internal policies to provide meal vouchers once a delay hits that 3-hour mark. Liam did not wait for an announcement that was never going to come. He walked to the gate and asked politely, "Since the delay is over 3 hours, are vouchers available for lunch?" The agent did not argue. She reached under the counter and handed Liam a $15 voucher. It covered a warm meal and a coffee. Free food is an easy win if you know when to ask. Reality check. This usually only applies to controllable delays, like mechanical issues or crew scheduling. If a blizzard hits, you are likely on your own. Liam reached his destination without spending an extra dime. But a free sandwich is nothing compared to the check you can get for a lost bag. Rule 9 of 15. Airlines are banking on your ignorance when they lose your bag, hoping you will settle for a cheap toiletry kit and a small discount voucher. In reality, you could be eligible for nearly $3,800 in compensation under federal law. Alexander, a 51-year-old lawyer, stood at the carousel in Stockholm, Arlanda, watching the belt stop moving. Panic set in. His luggage, containing expensive camera gear and his custom suits, was gone. The agent offered a generic apology and a tracking number. This is where they screw you. The system is rigged to protect their bottom line, not your wardrobe. First, you must file a property irregularity report before you even leave the airport. If your bag is delayed, you can buy reasonable replacements for essentials and submit those receipts for reimbursement. Alexander did not know he could buy a new suit for his presentation and bill the airline for the cost. If the bag is officially lost after 21 days, demand the full value of the contents. Always take a photo of your open suitcase before checking it at the counter to prove what was inside. Alexander eventually got his expenses covered, but it took a persistent attitude and documented proof. They profit, you lose, unless you have the receipts. Alexander saved his trip, but money won't help if you can't survive the cramped cabin. Rule 10 of 15. Move your feet before the plane even leaves the tarmac. Imagine Evelyn, a 63-year-old retired librarian, flying out of Los Angeles. She is jammed into seat 34B, a middle spot with 0 extra legroom. Her knees hit the seat in front of her. As the cabin door shuts, a wave of anxiety hits. She knows the clinical reality of being immobile for a 6-hour cross-country flight. The airline will not tell you this, but cramped spaces significantly increase the risk of deep vein thrombosis or blood clots. It is a silent threat that kills thousands of travelers every year. Evelyn does not wait for her legs to feel heavy or numb. She starts the ankle pump. Flex your toes toward your shins, then point them down like a ballerina. Repeat this 10 times every single hour you are in the air. This simple move turns your calf muscles into a natural pump, forcing blood back toward your heart and preventing pooling in your lower legs. Most people miss this simple health hack. Understand that while these pumps help, they are not a total medical guarantee. If you have circulation issues, talk to a doctor before you fly. For most, movement is life. Evelyn landed without the dreaded swelling. Legroom is a luxury, but circulation is a necessity. Subscribe to Beat the System and stay healthy. Rule 11 of 15. Mateo stood at Lisbon Portela security at 4 in the afternoon, absolutely fuming. He had just bought a beautiful 8-ounce jar of artisanal Portuguese sheep cheese. It was thick, creamy, and definitely not something you could drink through a straw. But the agent at the belt grabbed his bag and pulled it aside for inspection. "Liquids," the agent said flatly. Mateo checked his watch. His flight was already boarding. He argued the cheese was a solid. The agent just shook his head and pointed to the trash bin. "If you can spread it, it is legally a liquid." This is where they screw you. The airline will not tell you this, but security follows the 3S rule. If you can spread it, spill it, or spray it, it is going in the trash. Peanut butter? That is a liquid. Hummus? Liquid. Even that expensive jam you bought for your family is a security risk if it is over 3.4 ounces. Mateo watched his $25 gourmet cheese hit the bottom of the bin. The fix is simple. If it is more than 3.4 ounces and has a creamy texture, you must check the bag. A little preparation saves a lot of anger at the checkpoint. TSA does not care about your artisanal lunch. They care about volume. Cheap cheese, expensive mistake. Reality check. While some agents might be lenient, the spreadable rule is almost universally enforced. You just saved your snacks, but that is nothing compared to the $60 you lose in a bad seat. Rule 12 of 15. Have you ever felt that sinking feeling when you realize your seat is in the very last row, right next to the roaring bathroom? Benjamin, a 42-year-old financial analyst, was facing an 11-hour flight home from Prague. He was stuck in seat 34B. No recline, no legroom, and the constant sound of the lavatory door slamming. The airline app wanted a $40 upgrade fee for a preferred seat, but Benjamin's budget was already stretched thin. The airline will not tell you this, but they are banking on your desperation to squeeze out that extra $40. But here is the fix. Wait for the polite window. Benjamin did not pay the fee. Instead, he waited until the gate agent had finished the main boarding process and the line was empty. He approached the desk at PRG and said, "If there are any open seats toward the front after everyone boards, would it be possible to move?" Agents often have the authority to reassign unsold seats for free once the weight and balance manifest is finalized. It is not a secret code. It is just perfect timing. Understand this. While it works best on flights that are not 100% sold out, being the last person to ask usually yields the best results. Benjamin got moved to an exit row for free. He saved his $40 and his sanity. Legroom is not a right. It is a test of patience. Rule 13 of 15. By the year 2026, over 400 airports worldwide will replace paper tickets with your face. Yet most travelers do not realize they can legally say no. Biometric scanning is moving faster than the privacy laws meant to regulate it. Take Olivia, a 35-year-old data scientist flying out of Las Vegas. As she approached the boarding gate, a high-tech camera system prepared to scan her iris and her face. She felt a wave of concern about where that sensitive data would actually end up. The gate agent beckoned her forward, but Olivia hesitated. She knew the airline was banking on her ignorance to build their digital database. This is where they pressure you to conform. Here is the reality. At U.S. airports like LAS, biometrics are technically optional for American citizens. If you feel uncomfortable, you can request a manual document check. Step up and say clearly, I would like to opt out of the biometric scan and have my ID checked manually, please. Use a calm, professional tone. The agent might look surprised because 99% of people just follow the herd. However, TSA and most major carriers currently allow this manual override. Just be prepared for a 2-minute delay while they verify your physical passport. Olivia stood her ground. The agent verified her ID the old-fashioned way, and she boarded without her face being stored in a new cloud server. Your right to digital privacy still exists, for now. But even private boarding won't protect you from a density trap at security. Rule 14 of 15. Stop folding your laundry into dense, heavy bricks. You think you are being efficient, but the reality is that you are making yourself a target for a manual search. When Ethan, a 49-year-old photographer, arrived at Zurich airport, he felt like a professional traveler. He had spent 3 hours meticulously vacuum sealing his clothes into a solid 15-pound block of fabric to save space. To him, it was a masterpiece of organization. To the new CT scanners at ZRH Security, it was a massive red flag. These advanced machines are designed to see through almost everything. But when organic material, like cotton, is compressed too tightly, the X-rays cannot penetrate the mass. The system is rigged to flag anything it cannot identify with 100% certainty. Ethan's reward for over-organizing was a grueling, full manual bag search that nearly cost him his flight. He watched, helpless, as an agent unfolded every single shirt he had spent all morning pressing. They are banking on your ignorance of how the scanners work. Here is the fix. Layer your items loosely. Use the interleaving method by alternating clothes with flatter items. Avoid those rock-hard packing cubes that look like solid matter on a screen. If the machine cannot see individual layers, an agent has to look with their hands. Efficiency is a trap. Ethan barely made his gate after the search. But that delay is nothing compared to the $75 fee you lose at the sizer box. Rule 15 of 15. Emily hurried through the terminal at Pittsburgh International, her nursing shift ending just hours before her flight. She felt confident about her carry-on because she had measured it 3 times at home. 21 inches exactly, or so she thought. But the gate agent held a cold, calculated stare as Emily approached. This is where they screw you. Put it in the box, the agent said, pointing to the metal sizer. Emily pushed. The bag stopped halfway. The wheels were jammed tight. That tape measure at home had lied to her. Handles and wheels add 2 inches you never accounted for. The system is rigged because airlines use rigid metal boxes for a reason. If it does not slide in effortlessly, you are paying a $75 fee at the gate. Stop. Here is the fix. Don't trust your eyes. Airlines profit when you guess wrong. Always measure from the very bottom of the wheels to the absolute top of the handle. Use the sizer boxes near the check-in counters long before you reach the gate. If it is a tight fit, try putting it in wheels first. Sometimes a different angle is all it takes to satisfy the box and keep your money. If you don't know these rules, the airport will take your cash every single time you fly. The airlines hate that you know this. Hit subscribe to keep winning against the system.